cancel the rack if you're doing like the GoPro thing with it, huh?
I think it has a time limit on the video. I'm not sure. It's done that a couple times, but that's good. I just let it run.
No, creature.
Creature.
Take those with you.
Fine. Thank you. I will.
That one up there, I'm gonna split. I'll get rid of some of that.
Oh, no. I got so much shit to do today.
Yeah, I gotta work on
I was hoping Caleb was going to come out today and have breakfast with us.
Well, if you're gonna have him come out and have breakfast with you, you've gotta have breakfast at noon.
I guess. Give him a call.
Well, that preparedness fair we're gonna go to.
In Reno?
No, in Battle Mountain.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go do that one and sit on the, sit at his barter table for him. I was thinking that was in April, but it's in May.
Did you die?
No, I didn't die. Me and Daryl having breakfast. We were talking about you. I'm like,
Eat more food.
do what?
Liz is talking to Dolly, that's all.
Well, I was telling him I was hoping you were going to come and have breakfast with us, and Daryl said, "Well, if we're going to have breakfast with Caleb, it'd have to be about noon."
Yeah.
You never wish we were having breakfast, you guys. I'm struggling with cooking anything at all.
Hey, Lizzie, how are you doing, pregnant girl?
Fucking terrible. Everything's falling apart, dude.
I'm sorry to hear that, kiddo.
Well, if I cooked breakfast, it was easy. Robert called, said he was on his way. I had breakfast cooked just right when he came through the door almost.
Perfect timing, because I'm getting to be perfection in my older age. Huh?
Well, I don't remember you cooking anything.
No, my timing, bitch. Anyways, so we're gonna see you today at all, Caleb?
No, I gotta take my excavator over to Crescent Valley for
Okay.
some stuff, and I gotta make some fuel. So.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow then, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And you want my little 16-foot trailer? Whatever day this week?
It'd be Monday. It'd be tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I got some hay on it. I'll get it off.
Well, I'll help him right now because I don't want him to hurt his old self.
Yeah, that would be bad. You don't hurt your old self. You're the most likely one to hurt yourself.
No, I took a spill the other day and I had a flipping splint on my wrist for, almost a week.
Almost a week. He thought he broke it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He's just being a little bitch about it.
Well, they took an x-ray down there at the Aspen Clinic. And he says, well, it might be broke, but I can't tell because all the arthritis that was on the tips of the bones broke off and it's all in pieces in there. So I can't tell if there's actually a break. And he wanted me to go get an MRI. But,
so you got pieces of arthritis floating around in your skin right now?
Oh, yeah. And, but anyway.
Can't they just freaking zap it with some ultrasonics or something to get rid of it?
I ain't worried about it. It ain't hurting now.
I don't know anything about medical shit. I'm just throwing shit out there, pulling shit out of my butt.
But
literally.
But I canceled the MRI because it's not hurting that bad now. So I was like, I'm good.
He's gonna man through it.
Torn rotator cuff my shoulder.
You're hurting yourself a lot too, fucker.
Well, how'd you do that?
Oh, breaking that stud colt. For helping Liz break her stud colt. Basically, the bridle broke right next to the bit, and
no.
So I lost. Obviously I lost control, but I didn't know why. And he was running to the fence, so I was like, all right, well, I guess it's time to bail. And I did it wrong, so I landed on my head.
Aren't you supposed to be able to squeeze a fucking horse with your knees and fucking get him to stop?
No.
Oh.
yeah, a wild one.
Well, you're supposed to just stay on them until they're done.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it
was
doesn't.
gonna do that until I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, you do that until it's like.
How did bridle break? Aren't they made of steel or brass or some crap? They're not made of wood, are they?
Steel,
It
but
was the reins.
No, it's made out of leather.
Oh, the range
reins.
broke. I thought you said the fucking bit broke.
Well-
The part that attaches to the bit.
Well, I'll show you what I used to use when I was riding colts. And if you use that, you won't have broken anything. But it's kind of a McCarty setup with just a rope.
So what do you do, Lizzie?
What?
What do you do?
Oh, like the beginning of July. We're hoping July 4th.
You're knocked up again?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No.
Fucking Caleb cannot keep his snake in his pants around that girl. And I don't know. I don't really blame him that much, but he's gonna wear that girl out. I'm telling you what.
Well,
I warned you guys.
you gotta wash your underwear separate.
What'd you say?
I said we don't need no warnings. We know.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you gotta start washing your underwear separate.
I mean the fuck
Myrtle.
the fucking leprechaun is just a magical
Yeah,
little being.
we're gonna start calling you Myrtle, as in fertile Myrtle.
Fertile Myrtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk in the room and it's too late.
Well, congratulations.
This is what, number 4 now?
This will be the 5th kid. Yeah.
No, but with you and Liz, 4, right?
3rd.
3, okay, 3. So 5. They're halfway to a fucking basketball team.
Yeah, they're doing their part to combat population decline.
Are you shooting for a basketball team, a football team, or a baseball team?
We're going on Team America versus the Dirk Durkas.
Dirk. Well, yeah, at least.
We're gonna get a 50 passenger van and fill it up. That's the goal.
Woohoo! Get your man to fucking get that fucking ambulance up and running. That's the perfect.
Yeah, I've been telling him that. I'm like, dude, we should just get the ambulance ready.
That's
There's been the biggest amount of bullshit going on, and I don't know. It's probably Trump's fault.
Uh-huh.
But,
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
Trump's fault.
I'm trying to get the lift going, and I've got to get anchors. Well, I consulted AI about it, and then finally I thought, well, I should probably get the manual from BenPack because it didn't come with the manual, and I did, and it said that I could use, AI said I could use like varying different concrete anchors, just going in deeper if they're smaller. That's bullshit. They've all got to be 3/4, which is nothing that any of the AI mentioned at all. So I tried getting them off Amazon, and it was the cheap ones, like 50 for $25, and or no, it was 25 of them for $50, and they kept delaying and kept delaying and kept delaying and kept delaying, and finally I was like, all right, fucking cancel the order. So we'll go order some other ones. And so I did, and now I finally got the anchors, but holy shit, it's simple things aren't simple anymore.
Well, have you?
Nothing's simple anymore.
Are you liking AI?
It's very useful for certain things, but you gotta check on it all the time. 'Cause sometimes it'll come up with bullshit for no reason.
Right. Well,
It's good for esoteric conversations and correlating fucking disparate data. Like last night, I had a conversation with it about freaking. It started off with with a piece of tech that in Rocky Horror they talk about the psionic transducer or the psionic transducer that allowed them to transport their whole castle from Earth to transsexual in Transylvania. And I go, what the hell is a sonic transducer? So I go to fucking Google, and I asked it, and I went to fucking Grok, and I asked it, and then I started making connections in my head, and I brought up the freaking Coral Castle in Florida, and the Tibetan monks that were witness to be able to levitate themselves and big stones in the 30s, and then the Indian fucking hermit mystics, they call them Bunder, I don't remember, but those guys can fucking lay on beds of nails, and they've been witness to levitating in public, and it's where they do the rope trick and all that other happy horse shit. And so they're like, both Google and Grok were like, well, these are just anecdotal. And I'm like, yeah, but anecdotal spread out freaking regional across cultures and across time. There's something to this. And then I'm like, and there's been lab experiments where they've actually levitated fucking small ping pong balls and lightweight things with just the power of fucking small sound transducers.
Well, how about a bumblebee? They're not supposed to be able to
Exactly.
fly. They levitate.
They levitate.
And it's their vibration that levitates them, and the wings just guide them around.
So I threw it at Grok like this. I'm like, let's throw this 180 degrees. We were looking at this 180 degrees. Maybe it's a combination of intent and some kind of force in the fucking verse that intent that intent is tying to an acoustic signature of some kind, be it throat singing or fucking chanting or whatever. And Grok's, well, that is a very astute observation. I don't think it's ever been. And
this is one of those situations where you can't fact check it, and it's totally bullshitting you, just so that way you're happy.
What, you think so?
Yeah, I do.
Well, again, Grok could not correlate any other fucking person making that fucking. He's had this conversation with other people about fucking acoustic fucking levitation, and never fucking has anybody ever made that fucking connection that we might be looking at 180 degrees out.
Well, how about this one?
So I don't know what you're talking about.
In 2030, they say the smartphone will be obsolete if you're going to talk to people.
You just touch your head.
Yeah.
It'll be built in.
But
yeah, well, I'm not doing that.
Soon after that, they'll rent knowledge. So if you want to learn something, you can learn it, but then you forget it right after because it goes away.
You gotta pay for a fucking encyclopedia subscription.
No,
That's hilarious.
No, like I don't know if you wanted to go work on your truck, you'd go work on your truck, and you'd have the knowledge there, but they're gonna rent it to you by the hour.
Yeah.
And so
they're gonna rent you the entire manual of the pickup truck or whatever.
It's going to be a subscription-based knowledge, is what it'll be.
And,
Subscription. Everything's. You know what? They made a joke on Habitual Line Crosser about the F-35, and England fucking tells America, "What? We can't trust you. What? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to have subscription ejection seats." And America, Habitual Line Crosser plays America, America says, "No, wait a minute, let me write that down."
write that down.
So, what was I going to say about all that? Dang it, made me lose it. Oh, yeah. You remember when we were talking to the Elko police chief, and he said that we couldn't go within 1,000 feet of a school with a firearm?
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, you tell me how it's bullshit for you, because I want to see what you found out about it.
Oh, I didn't find any. I'm just going by my fucking gut. That's bullshit.
Well, but that's the law. Somebody passed a law.
No.
Yeah, they passed a law.
No. It's not 1,000 feet. It's
Well,
on school grounds, actually. 1,000 feet. I do believe it was thrown out. A case was thrown out in court a few years ago about. It was a guy with a fucking shotgun on his fucking own property. It was thrown out of court.
Yeah, but they passed a law.
Robert, chill. So you're right about the part of Nevada, but you're wrong that there isn't a law about that. But there's something else that we weren't told, and I just kind of feel like the police chief should know that. But so here's how it works. in Nevada, without express permission from the school, you are not, and I don't even know who's allowed to give said express permission. You are not allowed to go on the school property with a firearm, whether it's concealed or not. Of
Yeah.
course, we're not going to know if it is concealed, but there's a federal law that says you can't go within 1,000 feet of a school with a firearm. However, you can if you have a concealed carry permit from the state that you're in. So if you're in Utah and you don't have a concealed carry permit issued directly from them, you still can't go within 1,000 feet of a school, but you can if you're in Nevada and it is a Nevada school and you have the concealed carry permit issued from Nevada.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. The thing about the federal law is that under the fucking federal government's supposed authority of the Department of Education, or is that just a function of a U.S. code?
I believe it's basically a function of, it's U.S. code. But anyway,
Uniform
but that's another thing. The regular cops cannot charge you with a federal crime unless the feds come do it for them. That's my understanding. I want to look into that more, but that's my
It's reciprocal. It's reciprocal. It's like federal park rangers cannot enforce local laws unless they're authorized to by the local sheriff.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I think it's reciprocal. I think the feds give the fucking the locals the authority to fucking enforce federal law. I think that's just kind of like a.
It's the reciprocity thing that we can do it if you can do it. And
and there's been some localities that have stripped federal agents from enforcing local law, so the feds come back and say you're stripped of enforcing federal law.
Nettleton up there out of Owyhee County did that back in the 80s. He said, "No, fuck you guys."
Well, I wish
get
they would
out
all
of the
do
county.
that to each other. They should never be enforcing each other's laws. That's outside their own.
The whole thing though is the government didn't have the authority to pass those laws in the first place.
Well, here you go back to authority. The authority is the people,
brother.
the people accepting it and fucking going.
I am not an atomic playboy.